Hello, family. Most welcome to your authoritative platform. This is the page. Welcome. It's a great day in Ghana and in Africa because you're celebrating a legend, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Osajifo, our first president. And so, wherever you are, just be proud that you're an African. He said he's not a Ghanaian, he's an African. Yes, so proud to be an African because you are blessed. Today, I've also been blessed because it's Nkrumah's Day to have one of the finest broadcasters that we have, somebody who has been nurturing some of us behind the scenes, pulling strings. So this year, 2025, is here to chit-chat. There is this beautiful idea that his outfit are putting together. It's called corporate tennis. And they are not playing it at any other place. There's somewhere that is linked to history when it comes to tennis in Ghana. It's the Adabraka Tennis Club. But their name is not, we call it Adabraka, but it has a name. And that one too is linked to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and Isifo. You know, those old days. So there's something linked to today's event. And being the first time in this year coming, I'll let him introduce himself so that he can, even when you listen to the voice, you understand who I'm talking to. He's a big man. Chief, most welcome.
Thank you. The accolades, man.
Whoa, at long last.
Yes. It's been long in coming, but finally we're here. We're here. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, today, on the official platform, okay, tell us your name and your role today in this chair.
Okay, so my name is Eggley. I'm the general manager for HughEggley Marketing. And I'm here to talk about an innovative idea that we hatched some 4 or 5 years ago. It's been on the table. We've been pussyfooting about it, but we think that the time is right for us to come out. Officially, we are breaking comms on the corporate tennis tournament. So this idea came up, I think, in 2016, 2018, thereabout. And then we're like, oh, no. So essentially what we're doing is we're bringing together companies in Ghana. So we call it a corporate tennis tournament, but people will look at it as we are looking at the large corporate institutions. No, it's just a name for all businesses in Ghana to fall under, because we have a vision that a business that starts small today may end up being a big, large corporation. So we want to start a journey with everybody else. So we put together the corporate tennis tournament. My team and I believe that in the corporate world, we all get busy Monday to Friday, crunching numbers, going to boardrooms, having debates and all that. But there's a fun part of life. So we said, let's have this corporate tennis tournament where we bring tennis players within the corporate environment together to, first and foremost, compete in a very friendly, brotherly atmosphere, to network as well, and at the end of it all, have some very, very good fun. That's what the fun we will have. Yes.
Okay, so the venue is the
Ghana Tennis Club, also known as the Gold Coast Tennis Club. So we have a history. The Ghana Tennis Club is arguably the oldest tennis club in Ghana. There's another club in Cape Coast that say they are older than us. We have asked them to bring documentation. They haven't been able to do that. We were formed in 1931. Initially, the club had a land space, if you know YWCA, in Adabraka. So that's where the club used to start from. Yes. Until Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah cut the land and gave it out for YWCA to be built. So it used to be all the way to where the court is today. Wow. It used to be an 8-court facility, but we had to resize it to 4 courts. So, I mean, we are the oldest. Akralon will also say this, but on paper, we have the document to say we are the oldest. So, and interestingly, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was a member of the club. We've had some very illustrious members. Say, Aaron Oforiatta was also a member of the club. And actually, we have a trophy that he donated to the club. And we have had some illustrious sons. The late Mike Egan was also, yes, he was a member of the club.
He played tennis.
Yes, Mike Egan played tennis. Let me tell you a story about Mike Egan. So I grew up behind the tennis court when I was a kid. Mike Egan used to come and play. Mike Egan had a book. Every time he played with you and he beat you, he wrote the date, your name, the location where he beat you, and the score. And it was always in his tennis bag.
Wow.
He was one of the greatest tennis players we ever had. And it is a privilege to have your name in that book. So you have a lot of players from Accra Lawn Tennis Club, from Alisa. Alisa used to be called Sunrise, and then Ghana Tennis Club, who have their names in their book. Yeah.
Wow. So when you hatched the idea, I know lots of people come. It is a clay court.
Yes.
I looked at the space the last time we came there. Yeah. You've been hosting events.
Yeah.
How ready is that place for this particular one? Because if we hear the name corporate, we're looking at something different from what we call the normal tennis that we come and play. So what's going to be different on the court?
So the playing surface has been improved. We've done some reworks. So, and a few people who have come to play there keep telling us that you have the best clay court in Ghana.
Okay.
I have had the privilege of playing on a couple of clay courts, and I can boast and say that we have the best clay court.
So yours is the Pro Max.
After Pro Max, what is there? So we have very good clay courts. We have an expert, great grounds team that does the work in preparing the courts. For this tournament, we'll be adding some extra hands to make sure that we turn around faster, especially over the weekends. So we are ready in terms of capacity, sitting capacity. We have it. Actually, we haven't even utilized 50% of the sitting capacity we have.
So what we see every day is just
the pavilion.
Okay.
We can sit behind the two courts, court 1 and 2, Hansen Court and court 2. And on the other side of court 2 is also space that we can sit. So when it comes to seating, we don't have a problem at all. All we need to do is get the chairs in. And what we're doing differently this time around is also creating a food court. So we don't have just one person selling food like we normally do, but we are bringing a lot of food vendors in. We want people to come and eat well. There's somebody who
So is it tennis you're going to play, or you're going to wine and dine? Which one?
All day inside. It's all encompassing. It's supposed to be a fun event. So whilst after work, you come and watch your colleagues play and have a drink, network, talk some business. Something must go down the stomach. So we also have the food vendors around, and especially on weekends. If you come and you see some kokonte choba, don't be surprised. Anything can happen.
So corporate tennis, if you're not necessarily saying targeting the corporate entities, let's say GBC brand, okay, GBC form a team, but I can be in GBC with a colleague and register and come and play. Is that a concept?
Absolutely.
You want GBC to say, okay, GBC is on board, we have a team. Metro TV is on board, they have a team. Let's say MTN is on board, they have a team. Or an individual from MTN, a worker from MTN, pairs with his or her colleague, we want to come and participate. We are 5, we are 6, we want to come and participate. Is that a concept? How is it like?
Absolutely. So once you have the blessing of the leadership of your organization, you are more than welcome to come and play. So you don't necessarily have to come from HR, but then staff can say that there's this tournament we want to play, we want to register under the name of the company. Once you have a thumbs up from your ESCO or your MD or your GM or whatever it is, you are more than welcome to come and play. You are more than welcome to come and play.
So in focusing, I know a lot of people you interact with, you yourself, you have friends. So if everybody is coming on board, how many are you targeting that will register and come and participate in this?
Okay, so here's the thing. So when the team and I sat down to do this, we looked at the time, the dates and everything, and we said we can do a 16 straight draw, which is a knockout for men's singles, for women's singles, for men's doubles, for women's doubles, and then for the mixed doubles. When we started the registration, the first 30 minutes, we had 5 companies already registered. So I called my tournament director, Godfrey Tete, and I was like, Godfrey, Charlie, this thing, 5 already. He says, oh, don't worry. We'll get a 16. Then later on, I think 2 or 3 days later, I called him and he said, Godfrey, have you checked the registration platform? He was like, no. I said, okay. I sent him a screenshot. He was like, Wabagbo. And I was like, don't worry, we'll survive. As at yesterday evening, when I was going to bed, we had about 20 companies already registered.
Okay.
20. And we'll survive. We'll have to cut it off somewhere. So we've got beyond the 16. Mm-hmm. So I spoke with the tournament director and says, let's go for a 32 straight draw. and then we'll still work within the time. I'm like, Godfrey, we won't go beyond the 11th. He was like, don't worry, we will still make time. Fortunately for us, the court has floodlights, so we will play into the evening. We anticipate that latest by 8 p.m. we should be done. We will be a bit strict because there are rules to every tournament, and I know some people will beat me, but don't worry.
Don't do this.
Once you sign up for it, you have shared the rules and regulations with everybody. Okay. So once you sign up for it, you know the rules and regulations. If your match is supposed to start at 6 p.m. and you are not there at 6 p.m., there's a wait time. When you are late beyond 15 minutes, know that you are forfeited the game.
You know the system you are running now.
Accra traffic.
The Accra traffic, you know. So if you don't,
we'll see inside small.
For instance, if a game starts and you know the passion in this thing, when you start gradually and the thing catches you up, you don't want to finish. And this thing travels more than the normal time.
So we've taken that into consideration, how long the games will be. So we are playing first to 9 games for the qualifying stages. We want to test and see who has mettle. Once we go beyond that and we get into the semi-final, the quarterfinals, then the real tennis players will come and start. So at that point in time, we'll be doing the best of 3 sets. When you're playing the best of 3 sets, you know that the quality of the tennis would have elevated. So I, for one, will not want to be late to miss my game. You know, it's going to be exciting. I mean, we're trying to bring a bit of professional tennis into it. You know, it's fun, but I want to bring a bit of professional tennis into it because when you are called the corporate tennis champion, it's not mean
that's why I don't want you to bring rules that
these are regular
people.
These are regular tennis rules. These are regular tennis rules, but we'll be relaxed.
You see, this is corporate something. Some people will be their first time. So I'm hearing it today. There, I want to go. The excitement. So we are catching both those who don't often play and sit and watch, bringing them on board, encouraging them to be part of it.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, although they will be around, there will be networking. Maybe you from there somebody will love the sport and just get a racket and say, I am hooked to it, like the way people are.
Absolutely.
They are hooked to it and they don't want to leave. And they wish that 10 years ago they knew that tennis was that sweet. So if you look at it and how it's going to be, I'm even looking at the female aspect. If they decide that they will come in their numbers, you know how they do their stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody, they say, corporate tennis champion, the female division. Oh, they don't even have back trouble now. So if it happens this way, and looking at your timing, I'm good you were talking about the timing. Are we sure you'll not be overwhelmed by the excitement and everything that you're going to?
Well, we believe that we can deliver it. We will not get overwhelmed. Actually, the team has been doing this for a while. They've done other tournaments and all that. So we're in a good place. We will not be overwhelmed. And I like what you said. So part of what we will be doing over the weekends will be to give people trials. So we want people to pick up a racket, walk onto the court. We'll prepare the other courts 3 and 4, where people who have never played tennis before will pick up a racket and have a go at tennis. We believe that through this initiative, we would be able to groom more tennis players at the corporate level. Of course, people are going to the gyms and all that. Some people don't have the time at all, but we believe that this would be an attraction point for people to sign up to tennis. It doesn't have to be a Ghana Tennis Club. You can go to any tennis club close to you, pick a racket, but we think that this is going to be like the kind of outdooring to the sport of tennis. It's interesting you mentioned that because the last time we had a tennis tournament at our place, thanks to my chairman, Mr. Joseph Niama, when he put together the Fine Water Open, Classic Open, membership at our club and in many other tennis clubs went up.
Okay.
Because people came to see the sport. Some will have never played it before and picked up a racket. And today I can say that at least 3 new members of our club who just came to visit, oh, my friend is playing a tournament, oh, let me go and support him, are now tennis players. And some of them are really hitting the balls like pros. So for me, it's a way of increasing the footfall of tennis, growing tennis in Ghana. I'm passionate about tennis. I am very, very passionate about tennis. I've been playing tennis from like age 4. So this for me is just an added something. I'm working with also a friend of mine who you know, Peter Mensah from PN Sports Foundation, on a program for young ladies within the Adabraka enclave. We want to grow our own version of Serena Williams and Coco Gauff. Tennis in Ghana is the next big thing. You can say whatever you want to say, but I can tell you for a fact that tennis is becoming the next big thing. Don't be surprised that the next time there's a tennis tournament going on somewhere, the place will be a jam-packed like the stadium where people are going to watch football. Our problem will be facilities. Of course, you have Boteman, but the distance is a bit deterrent for some people. But the last tournaments that have been held, the participation, amazing. I have spent my last 2-3 weeks practically at the stadium watching the J30 ITF tournaments, and the number of parents who are coming there to watch kids play tennis, bringing their awards, it's amazing. It only tells me that tennis has a future. It's going to go back to the days of Kojo Atiso, Franco Fori, Norte Dowona, and Samson Hinako in those days, or even better. I see the prospect. You should find time and go to the stadium and watch the kids play. It's amazing.
I'm not surprised that
it's amazing.
What this guy is doing with his
Peter.
team. Aside Peter, Roger,
yes,
Roger and his boys and his team.
Amazing work,
Charlie. And this is the first time we are having 6 weeks of back-to-back ITF events.
Yes,
it has never happened in the sub region before, and I think that we need to push him. Although he's doing it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you leave him alone, you feel that he can do it, but maybe when you come on board, maybe you can realize that there is something you can also do to elevate it. So
Absolutely.
just like the way you are doing. So cooperating. So for instance, let me see, if a team from the National Sports Authority decides that they want to participate,
they are welcome. They are welcome, but they should prepare because people are preparing.
In fact, you'll be knocked out on time.
If I tell you what the guys at MTN are doing, they have taken like football World Cup.
MTN, look, car bank people, please rise up and come and surprise them.
If I tell you what some of the banks are doing, you know, some of the banks have clubs.
Yes.
If I
they
tell
are
you,
coming.
hey, my brother,
Car bank, I beg you, try and do something.
why car bank? you say GCB. You said BOG.
Oh, you know, they are different level. I'm saying Cowbank, so that Cowbank will come and surprise them. I know some of the guys out there doing it.
Definitely, we are definitely expecting surprises. Some of the companies that have registered, I have played with some of the players before.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. There are some real heavy hitters in there. People that I struggle to receive their serves.
And they are coming.
They are coming.
Because they want to make history that they are the first and then brag on social media. So, please, the expectations are high. I don't know what you're expecting, but all roads will lead to the Ghana Tennis Club at Adabraka. If you don't even know them, you ask of YMC. When you get there, ask everybody. If you can't, just come to the Tigo Airtel office or Accra Poly and ask, where is the tennis club? Or the teachers hall. Wherever, you just come in that enclave. You get to know. Everybody can direct you there. So, for fans that will come in, I know we haven't reached the stage of a football field that they say, okay, pay gate fee. And so that one to...
so it's absolutely free. No entrance fee, nothing. The only people who will be paying any fees will be those who are registering to play.
Okay.
So it's just 200 cedis per player per category. We don't... It's the first of its kind. So we don't want cost to be a reason why people cannot play.
Okay.
So we're keeping it at a minimum. Thankfully, we have gotten some great sponsors who have been very kind and generous to us. MTN, Kivo, Hollard Insurance, Old Mutual, and then we have a lot of support from Reese & Co, Equity Health Insurance, V-Tickets from my good brother Nyama with Fine Water, and I hope I'm not leaving anybody out.
And then the rest.
Sometimes and all that.
I become so excited when individuals like you are organizing says that, partners are coming on board.
Yeah.
Not necessarily about their names, but the fact that they still believe that sports holds a key. If we take it well, we really make sure that we are really seriously investing in sports. Just like the way the country, you see them invest in health and invest in agric, invest in road. But when it comes to sports, then we pay lip service. Then at the end of the day, we want sports to really work. Because I sit there and I still think about it, that if government, we are shouting that government should come in, then there should be something deliberate, because
Yeah.
we've seen sectors grow deliberately, and you don't even put anybody in the helm of affairs if the person is not a guru there. So why is it that when it comes to sports, nobody takes a second look? They say, oh, it's recreation, but it's $1 million something.
Absolutely.
Imagine we having more courts, quality court like yours. Won't it be surprising that with our weather and our good security network and everything, friendly nature, we won't get the federals out there saying that we are passing through for sports tourism, or we just want to have something can happen.
So
but we haven't really dedicated our time, resources.
Yeah.
No even major research has been done into the potential that sports, I'm not saying football, sport has in this country.
Yeah, you are right. And I'm happy to say that sports tourism is becoming a thing in Ghana. I have played some basketball, and I know that at some point in time, certain clubs from Nigeria visit Ghana. I think last year, Honorable Nilamte Van der Poel actually hosted a team from Nigeria. They came to play football. I know and when they came, they didn't just come play football and left. They visited our tourist sites and all that. And it's an annual thing they do, apparently. I know there are a couple of basketball teams that also come to Ghana to play and also have some kind of tourism thing that goes on. It's becoming a thing. Gradually, we'll get there. And like you're right, we need to put the right people in the right places. For Ghana to host international tournaments, it takes a lot. Infrastructure. We may not have all of it, but I know of individuals who are putting up some fantastic facilities. Boteman is built by the government. It's left to sport event organizers like myself to put the facility to good use. Then government will see that the little we have done is being put to good use. Then we can make a call to government to say that improve the facilities, build a 22-court stadium, build a 30-court stadium. Then we can host some of the ATP tournament, because there are certain thresholds in terms of logistics and infrastructure that you need to have to host these ATPs. We may not be able to bring the Roger Federers or the Alcarazes to Ghana immediately. But then once we have the facilities, yes, they will come. Maybe we should be looking at the Masters 500 and the thousands. But even that, the facilities that need to be in place, once we put them in place, yes, we'll get the opportunities, because you can't just walk up to ITF and say that we have a 4-court facility, we want to host a top tier.
I always salute Roger. You know, he went to Boteman, did one day. Amazing.
Yeah.
He's currently here, and the ITF believes that what he's doing is right. Everybody that comes gives him thumbs up, because it's so professional that you don't see any like that. This thing is happening, and if I even look at parents from France, England, US, rushing to Ghana, Accra Sports Stadium, Boteman, that Roger is organizing an event, so they are coming, and everybody is picking their point here. It tells us that indeed the potential is there.
Absolutely.
Maybe we need a little bit of polishing or pushing, and then we'll make it go.
Yeah, you're right. Roger is doing a fantastic job, no doubt about it. We can just give him the support that we all need. So from time to time, I will go there, support the team, give them some pep talk and all that. We can only get better. We can't go back.
Great.
We can't go back. So it's up to Roger and his team, Peter Annan and his team, teams like myself, Niama, all the tennis, Enoch, and all those who organize the national ranking for juniors, to come together to support each other and grow the sport of tennis. Not only tennis, in fact, every other sport. But I'm biased towards tennis. So
and that's what you know what you're in now. So you have to talk about that one.
So I think that we all need to come together, support. Government cannot do it alone. It is in building the small events that we see the talent, put them out there, put the nation on the map. And then maybe government will say, somebody is doing something right. Let me put 2 cities behind them. We don't expect that government to do everything. Then what is the use of those of us who are in the space to do?
So as we speak now, if an entity is watching now, an individual, and is excited, I didn't hear it on time, as the registration window closed.
No, registration closes on Sunday, 28th.
But you've exceeded your...
We will close registration on Sunday.
Before even it closes, your target, if we've gone beyond...
So once we hit the 32 for each category, we would close registration for those categories.
So what happens to the 34th person?
You should wait and come next year. So you're looking at the 32 draw for the singles, the ladies singles, and then for the men's singles, and then the ladies singles. We'll have to cap it somewhere.
Okay.
We'll have to cap it
somewhere.
And
so last one, if an entity also wants to just come and partner, I don't have big, but is there room? Where do
of course, I mean, for the bigger the better.
Okay.
The more corporate institutions that come to support us, the bigger and better the prizes will be.
Great.
The more fun we will have. I think that we've just started. I think we're just scratching the surface.
Great.
This is just our first step. In December, we'll be doing something big.
Okay.
That will blow everybody's minds, and it's awesome. I won't mention it.
Okay.
I've been taxed and beaten by my school association president, who is also the Ghana Tennis Federation president, Mr. Isaac Dua. We all call him Abe. That if I don't do this, when I see him, I should run.
Hey, Abe, I beg you. So
when I told him about this, he was like, finally, you are doing something for me.
Okay.
So we are open 3rd to 11th of October. All roads lead to the Ghana Tennis Club. Come, let's have fun. Let's network. Let's eat some pork. Let's drink some beer, some malt.
Class Peters, yeah, the director. Let's come. Let's look for a racket. Class Peters. Let's come in there. Let's go and play tennis. Yeah. And so, if you see this flyer flying all over, it's about this corporate tennis that is coming up. Yes, corporate, but you can just get a partner and then come on board. Corporate tennis is happening. So, October, look for your shoes. And that one, we don't wear gym boots. We just wear. Or now you just come. They will show you the shoes you should wear.
Appropriate tennis shoes.
Yeah, come. Even you don't have a racket, they will give you some. He has plenty new ones. So I take one, you also take one, and let's do it, and then let's see how we promote it. So thank you very much, Aaron.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure having you. A senior is always a senior, but on the flip side, we'll be doing more. So tell somebody to tell somebody. Tell the pastors. I wish I can get an Otabel Duncan Williams play for the church elders to see. As for mommy, as for papa, let's play and see. That's in the page, the holiday edition. Thank you very much for doing the watching the page. Same time tomorrow. Have a lovely day.